To follow breaking news out of Orleans Parish, an inmate was mistakenly released in WWL. Louisiana was the first to break the news. We got an update from the sheriff and the police chief this evening.
Investigative reporter Mike Pearlstein joins us live outside the jail with what they had to say. Mike.
Yeah, Charisse. So we just had a press conference about an hour ago from the police superintendent, Ann Kirkpatrick, as well as the sheriff, Susan Hudson, about this, what they're calling a mistaken release due to human error and some kind of a system breakdown, in which Khalil Bryan, 30-year-old inmate here at the Orleans Justice Center, the jail behind me, was mistakenly released. Another inmate with a either same or similar last name was supposed to be released, but once again, a deputy or sheriff's office employee made an error and released Khalil Bryan, who is being held on serious and violent felony charges. Let's go to what first the sheriff had to say at the press conference, as well as Police Chief Ann Kirkpatrick.
There are controls in place, and this was definitely a human error, so we know that. The folks who were on duty will be called in to be questioned. That's going on right now. We'll find out exactly what did happen, because we don't know until we talk to them. We know that there were similar last names. That's all that we know. And as soon as we find out exactly what happened, we will alert you as well.
This release did not occur under NOPD's jurisdiction. But we are a team. We are a law enforcement community that works together in partnership. And so we will remain in partnership with the rest of our law enforcement community. And I do want to make an appeal to Mr. Bryan. Even though it was a mistaken release from custody, you are on notice, you are a fugitive. I'm going to ask that you turn yourself in. You and others who may be harboring him at this moment will be subject to prosecution yourself, because you are on notice.
Now, as you just heard, the police chief did emphasize that anyone who might be caught harboring this now wanted fugitive, aiding and abetting in any way, would also be held accountable. Now, we saw that the police department is making good on that promise in the case of the May 16th mass escape from the jail of 10 inmates. There were some 16 people who have since been arrested and accused of being accomplices in aiding them while they were escaped. So once again, we have a warning from both the sheriff and the police chief that anyone caught harboring this now fugitive from the OJC will be held accountable. Now, just really quick, the charges on Khalil Bryan included charges for which he was already in jail, being adjudicated on some nonviolent crimes, possession of stolen property, possession of drugs, but he also had a warrant for violent crimes, including home invasion, domestic abuse, as aggravated assault with a firearm. So they're considering this person potentially dangerous. They have already notified the victims of some of the alleged earlier crimes and potentially, told them or made measures for them to protect themselves. So this is being taken very seriously by the police department, as well as the sheriff, who clearly is under fire after a previous escape just about 2 months ago of 10 inmates, one of whom is still at large, Derek Groves, and now we have a second inmate released by mistake, in which he is wanted and now a fugitive from the law.
All right, Mike, thank you very much for that. And, this is a tough time for her right now, so we appreciate that update for us. And we also just got a statement from Attorney General Liz Murrill. She says she's not really sure, but she does believe that the sheriff did not notify her office about the mistakenly released inmate.
Well, she also says she spoke briefly to the sheriff and is continuing her investigation into the situation. Of course, we'll have that for you on our website, WWLTV.com as well.